Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. For the touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a one-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
First carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Lawrence. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Cook. A beautiful fake. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. Anything big on that drive? The 6 on the scoreboard.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 56. Hey, check it.
To throw is Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Brady. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Brady. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's complete to Hightower. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Finding space at the 40.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oftentimes, times now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, it's Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. He'll go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cook is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action, Lawrence. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw on second and 10. Lawrence, he'll rifle rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Brady to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Hey, Alpha! Go!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to Waller. He's into the secondary. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3 quarters in the books. On 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there. 52 yards. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Option play. Here's Cook.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Brady to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Jones again.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, exit. Hey,
From the 27, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, throw it. Hey, hold it. Look at me.
The tight end in motion right.
Hey, right 7. On the ball.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get out.
Hey, boy. Hey, box up.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, you.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's complete to Hightower. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right.
Hey, Alpha. Go. Hey, Delta.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. In motion, Hill. Brady to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On the RPO, that's complete right side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's got room at the 30.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
He'll dump this off to Cook.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.